I've been thinking, if there ever was a man of the cloth who you could actually admire, it's MLK. The guy changed the world. And all we do to celebrate him is give the kids a day off school. It's a travesty. I wish I could have lived during that whole era. Now, I know it was an ugly time for a lot of people, but man, that was probably the last time people actually stood up and fought for what was right. You got to admire that about him and all the rest of the civil rights leaders. I mean, today the movement never would have gotten off the ground. See, nowadays people don't care about anything. They don't fight for anything, except for maybe the TV remote. We've got lives that are so comfortable that we just daydream along and could care less about what's going on in the rest of the world. That's my problem when it comes to other people. Or should I say that that's their problem when it comes to me. It's not that I love being a jerk. I just believe in standing up for what's right. And no one else seems to get that. Anyway, Hope and I actually got into this at work a couple of days ago, and she was saying that MLK was such a great man because he was a deep man of faith and prayer. And I couldn't let her put that nonsense out there. See, I've known far too many great men of faith and prayer who ended up not being great men at all. And so I told her so. She just got all quiet and wide-eyed. And maybe she doesn't know that those wounded animal tactics don't work on me. I'm not afraid of slaying Bambi, baby. So I told her what I actually thought, that what made MLK great was that he wasn't afraid to stand up and fight narrow-minded and bigoted people. And she said, "Fair enough, but how do you think he got that way?" Now, do I look like Sigmund Freud? How am I supposed to know? Gosh, she irks me. And I know what she's getting at. She wants me to say that it's because he's a man of faith. And truthfully, I think that the Jesus that's talked about in the Gospels, I think that he's kind of like that. I think he stood up for what was right. He knew how to fight. But who knows if that's even the real guy? There were no video cameras or tape recorders back then. And you know what? Even if it was him, even if that's all accurate, there are no Christians like that anymore. I mean, sure, they organize their protests and their boycotts and they have their rallies, but it's more about trying to oppress others. No one's actually helping anyone. But I'll tell you what, if I could find a group of Christians who actually lived like MLK did, I'd join them. No questions asked. If